everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. Today I am going to answer the question from a viewer. Now before we get started, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it to drive up traffic to my channel. And for those interested, today I'm going to be using the Radiant Tarot deck. I don't have a cover for it. It's one of my oldest, very old deck of cards. So you can find it on Amazon if you're interested to know. A few weeks ago, a lovely viewer, I hope you don't mind me putting you on blast, Nicole Smith 6713, she sent me a comment and she wanted to know, can you do a tarot reading on Haitian and Haitian American in the U.S.? Many Haitian Americans' neighborhoods in the U.S. is run down and filled with crime, especially in Florida. Haitian Americans do have a gang culture in Florida, and Haitian Americans do bash their own people and are not dating them as much as they used to. I would love to Haitian and Haitian Americans stick together and have the wealth and government control like Cuban Americans, Chinese Americans, and Jewish Americans. Can you do a tarot reading on Haitian and Haitian American neighborhoods in the U.S. and Haitian making their own communities and sticking together and dating each other more, please? Okay, it's a lot to unpack here. I'm gonna try to do it justice. Now, Nicole, it's so interesting that your name is Nicole because my mom's name was Nicole. My daughter's name is Marianne Nicole. Can you do a tarot reading on Haitian and Haitian Americans in the U.S.? Well, yes. But here's the thing, Nicole. It's not only a Haitian problem. You can see the same mentality everywhere. For example, there's the same animosity between Caribbeans and Black Americans. Same thing with Africans and Black Americans. It's not this friction is not only stuck within the Haitian community. You mentioned of the Chinese people sticking together, and I used to work for a Chinese company. Now, after I graduated high school and then college, I worked as a property manager in New York before moving here in Georgia. And I've done property management for 12 years or more. I know I'm showing my age here. Chinese people, they bicker and they fight among each other. I mean, they really at it. I used to be in a company where I was the only non-Chinese. Everybody else was either from China or from Taiwan. I was managing their property, and it was not pretty. They can get pretty mean with each other, very manipulative, very sneaky, very unkind. However, yes, they do have solidarity where, even though they don't like each other, but they will work with each other to achieve a common goal. The same thing within the Jewish community. I'm sure you may or may not be aware, and especially in New York, the majority of the owners tend to be of a certain group. They bicker a lot. I've managed their property. They are not kind to each other. But you only see it behind closed doors, though. You hear it, but when it comes to a common enemy, they do rally. They do rally with each other, and then they stick for each other. Why do Haitian and Haitian Americans don't get along? I was born in Haiti. I was raised in Haiti. Even in the history book, we never got along. That's the short answer. Black people in general was never conditioned. That's the short answer. Conditioned to work well with each other. Hey, Africa, back in the day, was composed of different tribes, always fighting with one another. And whichever tribe lost that war or that battle would become the slave of the other. When the colonizer came about, the Dutch boats, whatever, looking for labor, the conqueror, the person that won that war that day, will sell their slave to the Dutch boats. That's how slavery started. Well, to be fair, there was slavery. It was common knowledge, commonplace in the world. And there's still modern slavery going on right now. There are women in Africa being sold. I mean, it's still going on. It never stopped. Shoot, the Bible talks about slavery as if it was nothing at all. You know, it's as if it was commonplace. In Haiti, the reason why we became independent, there was this revolution in Haiti, is because there was a common enemy for once. All those different tribes decided that, okay, we have a common enemy. Let's fight. Let's fight together. And that's the banner. L'union fait la force. Together, we are stronger. United, we are strong. That's the banner under that Haitian flag. A lot of Haitians lost sight of that when they became independent, and the black culture forgot about that. About, fighting together, banding together, come in one, rally together to fight against a common enemy. Who's the common enemy? Well, we're doing it to ourselves at this point. We are so indoctrinated. We are so still into the mental slavery thing that we don't see. We don't see that we're hurting ourselves. Yes, there's other factors. We can always blame other people, but at the end of the day, at one point, you're gonna have to overcome your cultural limitation. It takes courage. Not a lot of people has that. It takes courage to build something. It's very easy to tear, to hurt others, to destroy, instead of building. So this is a bigger issue. It's not only Haitians. It's everywhere. This division. There's a group out there that's creating division on purpose to hurt others. You would love Haitian and Haitian Americans to stick together. This is something that is going to have to happen on the individual level. Education is one. Ignorance and arrogance is two recipes that cannot work together. and Haitians have it in spades. But I'm interested to see what the cards wants to say. I'm sorry, it's a long intro, but I have to I have to put it out there. So let's see what the cards wants to share on this. Can Haitian, American, and Haitian work together? It would be nice. It would be nice to see this card. First card to answer the question is Knight of Cups. Second card, Lovers. Situation. Recent past, the Magician. Present, Three of Wands. Potential outcome, Swords, Knight of Swords. Ten of Pentacles for clarification. Eight of Cups for clarification. Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is movement. Every time that you see a knight, because he's riding this horse, he's traveling, he's moving. And what drives this knight? What motivates this individual is emotion, your feeling. Some people, it's their logic that drives them. It's facts, information. Other people is their passion. And here is emotion. And I'm not surprised. Because can Haitian and Haitian American and Haitian work together? So there's gonna have to be some effort. There's gonna have to be a willingness to move, to start the process, to get there, to move in that particular direction. So, okay. So that's interesting. So there has to be a willingness here. There has to be a motivation. And what drives people is, Haitians in general, is their emotion. So that's interesting. Situation, Lovers. I think slowly but surely there's emotional awareness that's happening where I guess people in the Haitian community is starting to realize that, okay, maybe we do need to work together. Maybe we have to be some agreement. Maybe we have to band together, unite. Because the Lovers card is Gemini, which is communication, which is agreement. Yes, it's about love as well, respecting one another, working with one another, but it's also about partnership. So there is a push out there. There is a push. Maybe they might not have come to that realization, but on an emotional level, I think a lot of people are starting to be emotionally mature enough to realize that maybe there is a partnership that is needed in order for everybody, for people to survive in general, whether you're Haitian or not. You know, that Magician card in the past, recent past, the Magician card, so it's interesting. It's a major arcana for the recent past and the situation. They really want, the universe wants you know, Haitians and everybody to love each other, respect one another, and work with each other to achieve success. So this is what the universe wants, you know, uh, because of the major arcana. Every time you see a major arcana, is it's a message that they really want you to emphasize on. And also with that magician in the past, recent past. So magician is the first card in the tarot deck. It's a card of potentiality that all Haitians, and not only Haitians, everybody have the potential of putting their best foot forward. Because you see this guy, magician, what rules this card in astrology is Mercury. Again, communication. The magician is also the same, the father of alchemy as well. Everybody, every individual has the potential. Every individual has the potential of creating, of manifesting the world that they want. You know, when you start in life, you're giving all the tools. You're giving the sword, the wand, the cup, the pentacle. You have all the resources at your disposal to achieve whatever you want, to manifest. You know, alchemy is about changing the energy, and communicating the way that you create, the way that you talk, the way that it puts out a frequency out there in the ether, in the universe. The magician is so powerful. It's telling everybody that you have the power as an individual to make change. Whether you realize it or not, you are given the tools by the universe with your speech, your action, the way you behave, the way you carry yourself. You're given the tools. We all have the same tools. You know, how you use it. How do you choose to behave? How do you choose to conduct yourself? Like I mentioned, it's so easy to destroy, right? But it takes time to build a bridge, to build a property, to build a building, to build a school, right? It's so easy to complain and say, oh my God, you know, this happened to me, this, that. It's very easy to put in excuses, but it's very hard to manifest. You know, you don't see women giving birth, being pregnant for one day and giving birth next. It's a process. It takes time to manifest for that baby, for the gestation process to occur, for that baby to come to life, to fruition, to come out of the womb. It takes time. So that magician is telling everybody on the individual level that you have the power to make change, to make a difference. You know, you can manifest how your future is gonna be. So everybody's given this magician card. Everybody has that capability. And I think that's a reminder. The universe wants to remind everybody that we have the magician card. We are the magician. We are the alchemist. You know, we can use our thoughts to manifest. Through our thoughts creates action. You know, like the Bible. I think John, at the beginning was the verb or the word, and then the word becomes manifest. And then that's how the world was created. We all have that capability. So right now, in the present, Three of Wands, I think a lot of people, Haitian or not, you come into the right realization that, you know, what we're doing is not working. We need to move forward. We need to change. We need to move to a new direction. Leave the old behind because it's not serving us. It has not served us. You know, Haitians are in the process of whether they realize it or not, but they're ready for change. And I think that's a it's a marker for everybody else. And I think we've seen all around, everybody's ready for change. If you read astrology, we are in that period right now. We're going to change. So that's beautiful to see. Now, with that sword, Knight of Sword, all sword is about movement. Again, we're seeing movement here a lot. I think a lot of Haitians, a lot of people in the Haitian community are coming to a realization, the truth. Swords is about truth, facts, information. Once you know truth, because swords can be very harsh. Again, once you know facts, truth, information, it forces you to change, propels you. And that sword, at first glance, it probably looks like somebody who's being impulsive, who's being brash. But no, that person took time to really analyze, to really take in the information, and now they're ready to act. They're ready to move forward. You know, they're ready to change, because once you know something, you don't want to stay the same way. You want to change. So that says a lot. Ten of Pentacle. Ten of Pentacle is an ending. And Pentacle represent resources, anything tangible, money, resources, ending of a chapter. In this particular situation, when this card appears in the context of the question, talking about Haitian and Haitian community, we're going through change. This chapter is about to end for the Haitian community, whether they want to or not, because the Pentacle is real, is tangible. There's no what if about it. So, and I think also for everybody, as a community, as a group, I think a lot of people, want change. A lot of people don't want the same old, same old. As a community, that old chapter is about to come to a close with that ten of Pentacle, because Ten of Pentacle for me represent community, represent nation, represent a group of people. So since we're talking about the Haitian community, end of the chapter, I think everybody's coming to the realization now, with the way things are, everybody's gonna have to work together to survive, because nobody's gonna come for help. The only person that can help you is yourself. You know, that's the thing here. We're gonna have to band together, work together. And the other clarification is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is leaving something behind, being emotionally disappointed, and either physically leaving that way behind or changing your way of thinking completely. Now, anything that deals with cups is emotional. So being disappointed, so either the community being disappointed with itself, or people were disappointed with themselves, or all of the above. In addition, moving away of the way they used to treat each other. So that's interesting. That's pretty cool. So the other part of the question, let me see if I can, neighborhoods, Haitian and American neighborhoods in the U.S., and Haitian making their own communities and sticking together. So let's see what advice we can ask. What advice that the cards will have to share on Haitian and Haitian American neighborhoods, communities. You said Haitian making their own community. Well, Nicole, I think there used to be Little Haiti. Was it in the Miami region? But Haitians, what's the nice way of saying it without... I remember I went there a long time ago and I was appalled. There was trash everywhere. There disrespect. I mean, the reason why you left home was because things were bad. And then when you got to a new place, the same things started to be duplicated again. Again, ignorance and pride and lack of education. It's a bad combo. And until people make effort to either educate themselves or take away of pride, be more humble, and that's for everybody, it's going to be very hard to move forward. And I'm not talking about education and having a degree and stuff, because it doesn't mean anything. You could be somebody with no education, book smart, but you can be very educated in interaction, being a good human, really. Now, I think that will answer that question for the neighborhood thing. So what advice does the cards have for Haitian Americans? Judgment card. Interesting. Devil card. Not interesting. Okay. Let's see what advice that the cards have for Haitian Americans living in the USA and how they can better coexist. Let's see what the cards wants to share about that. Advice. First card is the King of Wands. Second card is the Chariot for situation. Page of Sword, recent past. Knight of Sword, present. Interesting. Knight of Sword is showing up again. And King of Pentacle. Potential outcome. Four of Pentacle. Clarification. The Empress. Clarification. Oh wow. So what's advice for the Haitian community? The first card to answer the question is the King. So every time you see kings, for me, it's a degree, it's a level of something. Especially in this type of question, because I'm asking for advice. The King of Wands, all wands is fire, inspiration, motivation, but the fact that the king shows up, it's not the queen, it's not the page, it's not the knight. There's no higher than the king. The king is the highest in the suits, you know. And kings represent success, mastery. It represents, especially for wands, fire, it represents creativity. So we are a creative group, a creative bunch. Very authentic, very real, very honest, you know. very creative, which is all true. And the fact that the king is showing up is that we have mastered those skills. And if we have not, we are at that level where we have this type of mastery. And that as a community or as a group, as a whole, we are moving forward somehow. The Chariot. The Chariot is a major arcana. Again, every time you see a major arcana, it's a trump card. It's a message that the universe wants you really to take note of. The Chariot is a movement card. It's a traveling card. We're in the process of, we're moving somehow. We're moving forward, whether we want to or not, but the will of the universe, let's say, if you believe that there is a greater power, it's pushing us. It's pushing us forward. It's propelling us forward, you know. So that's what the Chariot is about. It's somebody who left safety behind and they're moving forward. Where? This is how we're going to have to decide as a group, as a nation, because I think we will come to the realization that we're not making any progress for ourselves. So we have to move forward. And whether we want to or not, the universe is moving us forward. And with that Page of Sword, again, sword, truth, words, could be doubts, spiritual awakening. The page is, again, different degrees, different level. The page is the smallest one, but it's the most powerful. It's a pivot. It's a new beginning. It's a message to let us know, you know, and for people to come to the realization is that, you know, we have to move forward. Spiritual realization, mental realization, you know, again, facts, words, thoughts. A lot of people in the Haitian community is coming to realize that we haven't made any progress since, you know, we got our independence in 1804. Yes, there has been other factors keeping us down, quote unquote. But at what point do you stop blaming others and really look at yourself? And I think there's a pivot here. A lot of people is starting to realize, maybe they haven't voiced it yet, but this is a new beginning. It's a pivot. It's a small doubt, tidbit. People are becoming more aware. People knows that whatever way that they're going right now is not providing a great result. And because of that realization, Knight of Sword, they're going to want to, with that information, they're going to want to drive change. They're going to want King of Pentacles as a outcome means, you know, the Haitian community is so abundant in knowledge, in information, because there's a lot of people who are educated, book smart, a lot of people who have street smarts, a lot of people who have, and not only the Haitian community, I would say every community have resources available in spades. You know, it's just not being allocated properly with that Four of Pentacle, because it's telling you that, you know, knowledge is not being shared, resources is not being shared, a group is being greedy over the other. You know, again, coming to that reading, we all have the ability of pushing change, of being a better person, of changing the world, you know, but it starts with that individual. It starts with you, it starts with me. And if everybody does that, it's going to create abundance everywhere, no matter who you are. And this shows it, this Four of Pentacles. Resources is not being shared, information is not being shared. You know, a group of people is keeping it to themselves. You know, they're not talking, they're not budging, right? Because this card says there is abundance with that Empress, because Empress is the card of luxury, it's a card of abundance, you know. So I think we have, the advice is that, you know, you have all the tools. You are creative, we are creative, we are, you know, we have to move forward. We cannot stay where we are. And all these movement cards, that's what it's saying, because we have the abundance, because King of Pentacles is a card of success, abundance. We have all the tools to be abundance, and we are going to be abundant. We just have to remind ourselves not to hoard, you know, help one another, you know, share, because there's abundance for all. If everybody share, everybody work together, everybody unite, you know, if you can remember that, you know, not let people divide, not let others let us know, feel like, you know, there's a lack. There's no lack. There's abundance everywhere. We are in a planet created by God. God would never put you in a situation where you have to fight to eat, or you have to. The birds don't fight to eat. I mean, they just get up, they go find their food, and they're okay. Yes, there's predators out there, but for the most part, they don't have to worry how they're going to pay the bills, because nature provides for them. So, two cards, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So the Hierophant is about expressing yourself. Once you know who you are, once you find out, so the advice, you know, ultimately is that once you find out on an individual who you are, how you want to be, then you're going to want to express it to the world. So ultimately, Haitians will have to decide who they are and how they want to express themselves. It's going to have to be on an individual level. But the fact that those are trump cards, major arcana, the universe is going to push you in that direction, whether you want to or not. Nicole, I hope this reading did you justice. Thank you for the question. And see you in the next one. Bye.